Hey guys, it's Lemuel Plummer, the founder and CEO of Zeus Network. Shout out to Grape Tea. Let's go.
Hey, it's your girl Scotty from Scotty with the Body, and you're listening to Grape Tea.
We're going to start off with Limmer. Yes, you guys, we're going to start off with Lemonhead and Naughty, Thotty, Princess Fiona with the baby. Yes, you guys. I will admit, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm actually feeling the first episode of Scotty with the Body. Scotty with the Baby, okay? I had super low expectations, so maybe that's what it was, right? As opposed to Baddies Gone Wild, as opposed to Baddies USA, where I had some high expectations, and then they just like literally pissed me off, right? I had lower expectations for this show, and I was entertained. We watched it. We watched it in the Discord. We actually had the voice chat open. We was kicking it, chopping it up, and for the most part, everybody pretty much liked it. It was actually pretty good. Now, don't get your hopes up. Zeus is known for this. They'll give us a couple episodes, you know what I mean? That's good, and then it just fall off, kind of like Baddies Gone Wild. Baddies Gone Wild, the first couple, I actually say the first maybe 4 or 5 episodes was actually really good. Then it just fell off, you know what I mean? It was bad, right? But for the first episode, I will say I was actually really entertained. Limmer is just as toxic as we've heard. He tries to show his goofy side, funny side. You can tell he's a nerd, no shade, right? He's a goofy and stuff like that. He looked like he had Scotty in a very peculiar position. And he looked like he knew what the hell he was doing. All right, no shade. But anyways, but we gonna get more into that. Shout out to Zeus, fair use. Okay, this is the opening of Scotty with the Baby. All right, Lemonhead with the baby. It's the L, the E, the M, the L, the I, the E, the L, the E is Lemmy. Hold up, Lem Diddy. Hold up. So the episode actually started off with the baby shower. No, it was a gender reveal. It was a gender reveal, and then it spins off. I think the gender reveal was at 18 weeks. So they're timing the dates. The time frame. From obviously from when she'll have the baby and stuff like that. So they started the show off on the gender reveal at 18 weeks. And then this particular scene is at 22 weeks. Okay. We get to see the dynamic between Princess Fiona and Oscar Proud. Fair use. Get a load of this.
I'll see you in the car.
I'm about to take a shower with you.
What do you mean? You're white. You don't even take showers. White people don't take showers.
I'm not white.
White people take showers once a week. That's what I heard.
I'm not white.
According to chat. Huh?
I'm not white.
Let me ask chat. Who takes more showers? Hey, what's up, chat?
Hey there. Not much. Just here and ready to help out.
Hey, man. Hey, who take more showers? Black
No shade, y'all. It was giving Norbit.
or white people?
It was giving Norbit, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. No shade. It was giving Norbit. And it's kind of crazy because remember, we're actually seeing Scotty with no heels on. And she still towers over him. It's giving Amazon. You know what I'm saying? No shade though. Let's go.
Well, that's a pretty big generalization, and
Right.
honestly, it's not really about race or ethnicity. People's shower habits vary at times.
All right, man. We ain't talking about all of that. I asked you, who do you think takes showers more, black or white people?
I know he hates you.
Yeah, I get that it was just a straightforward question, but honestly, it's not really something that can be pinned on any group of people.
Hey, no shade, y'all. I say this in the voice chat. His chat GBT sounds zesty, huh? Like he had to choose that voice. My chat GBT don't sound like that. So like he specifically chose that ChatGPT voice? I don't know. Is it just me? Oh, all right. Okay, my bad.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I literally never heard a zesty ChatGPT. Oh, that is zesty AI. All right, I'll leave it alone.
Everyone's got their own.
Who have you heard takes more showers, black or white people? Just rumored. We're not asking what's real.
He
I
hates
hear you,
you.
and I get that you're just curious about what people say, but honestly, it's one of those things where any rumor like that is more of a stereotype than anything factual. So I'd say it's best not to put too much stock.
All right, I heard black people take more showers than white people. Isn't that true?
You know, it's definitely something that people might say anecdotally, but
Thank
it's
you.
not really based on any solid evidence.
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay, so we got to see the mind of Lemmy. I think in that same little like scene right there, he was even talking about how different nationalities is and ethnicities and race and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference between FBA and Africans and it's what I mean? He was so like he know what he be doing, especially when it comes to the the MariahLynns and the Annas and the Biggies, all saying the N-word and Gretchen. Like he know what he doing. So we peeped that too. We didn't let him slide with that. He's the mastermind behind all of this craziness. But anyways, so this was probably the best scene of the show. So they actually had a sit down, okay? And this is before they head to Thailand, okay? They go to Thailand to spend New Year's together, okay? And I believe this is around the time Lemmy is getting ready and filming for, Baddies Gone Wild, Bad Boys and stuff like that. And, they actually had a really interesting conversation about his dealings with her, okay? Obviously, they're not married, okay? So Scotty is a baby mama, right? And Scotty really I would never understand this, y'all. It goes for men and women. Why do you think you're special? No shade, no tea, no shade. Life has a way of humbling you. Okay, I'm glad it happened to me at a young age. Once you find out you're not special, life will be way easier, calm, and easygoing. Once you start putting yourself on a pedestal and thinking you can do this and do that, you can't change nobody, y'all. Right? Y'all know the saying about turning a 304 into a housewife, right? Trying to turn a dog into a husband, right? Where I'm going with this. Basically, Scotty got the nerve to be messing around with Lemmy while he was in a 7-year relationship with Janisha, and honestly believed that he was going to change and just be with her, only her, because of the baby. He had to have a sit down with her and tell her like it is. And I'm not going to lie. I'm on Lemmy's side. You knew what you was getting yourself into, right? Lemmy's been connected to all these women. So he put it out there, basically like we in an open relationship, right? And I think they in an open relationship where he's the only one that can have, you know what I'm saying, somebody else. He was like, oh, our relationship is, is different, is unique, is customizable, right? He was like, bro, you know what I be doing? Like, why you switching up now? And he even spilled some tea on her, which was actually pretty interesting. Now, I thought it was really messy at the gender reveal. We already hear about the rumors about Natalie, right? We heard the voicemail and stuff like that, the lingering rumors about what Natalie and Lemmy might have done, right? But Natalie exposed Mariah too, and she was at the gender reveal. Remember, the gender reveal was after they filmed Baddies USA. So that was messy. So he potentially had side chicks, and we're not even talking about the producers. Remember, we saw some thick producers behind the scenes. You know what I mean? They be blurring their face out, but they be, you know what I mean? I be like, hey, let's talk about that. We talking about just the baddies that's connected to Libby. What about the people behind the scenes?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Am I being messy? My bad, y'all.
Yeah. What you over here being messy for?
Any food. So having your side chicks at your gender reveal is crazy. Also, it was pretty interesting too because in the midst of them arguing, he had a shopping bag, right? Looked like it was a gift or something like that. And Janelle from Baddies USA, yes, from Baddies ATL, from BGC, who was on the season, she was a full cast member. Not just a pop-up, pop-out, Tanisha, Seven, Judy, Sarah, Bree situation. No. Janelle was on the entire season, right? And I just kept saying, I was like, bro, she's obviously smashing Lindy, allegedly. And then I was just saying the stuff that she was wearing too. I was like, bro, like she didn't contribute nothing to the show other than that little argument that she had back and forth with Scotty. And now looking back at it, that makes so much sense. Oh no, I gotta bring that up now. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna play this scene for you guys, fair use, and I'm gonna find this scene for you because now that actually makes way more sense. Because she called him out about, why Janelle name on that? Why she signed the rule? I'm like, oh, interesting. Just like Scotty had an issue with the G baby girl from Baddies Gone Wild, called her out. Anyways, you guys, fair use. Shout out to Zeus.
Looking like me.
Yeah.
I think looking like a girl version of me is absolutely beautiful. What do you think?
Either or. I don't
do you
care.
want her to look like you?
Because I want a mini me. Who wouldn't want a mini
I want a mini me too.
Then you should wait for a boy.
Let me, you get sidetracked real easy.
I have
like,
ADHD.
You have ADHD?
Yeah. What do you have?
I'm normal.
Invasive personality disorder?
Invasive personality disorder?
Yeah. Right before I came, I was seeing some things in my room, like open and all sorts of. What do you? I'm confused. Why are you going through my things?
The same reason you go through my things.
I don't go through your things.
You do.
All I know is I came downstairs. We got to get out of here. We got to pack. But then I saw you were.
Basically, he keeping his PIMP hand strong. Like, what you checking my phone for? You already know what it is, right? You are impeding on my privacy. I told you what it is, right? I told you about Monica, Susie, Veronica, Tanisha. Like, I'm just throwing names out. DMX, all right. What did man want from? What Scotty want from under? Hey yo, that's like for real. All right. You would have thought Lemmy signed Young Money. All right. We like her too, and we like her, and we like her too, and we like her, and they like us too. Oh, I wish I could every girl in the world. I wish I could every girl in the world. Let me wish he could girl in. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, right? But Scotty should know this. All right. You already know the program. You literally stole him from Janisha. So I don't know why she acting, and she was being honest. She was like, oh, I thought because I was pregnant, you would change. He said, no, that's not how things work. He kept it 100. So I'm on Lemmy's side. I ain't gonna lie. So Lemmy, I ain't gonna lie. This show is being carried by Lemmy. This show, all it is Crazy in Love 3. Like literally, y'all. It's the same type of format, type of thing. Like, I'm telling you, Lemmy on his Blueface stuff, Scotty is playing Krayshawn. It's giving lack of brain cells. All right, no shade. Okay, let's go. Because from the jump, Krayshawn knew what's up with Blueface, right? She was the one being messy and secretive. Remember, he had to find out about the other guys and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Lemmy called out Scotty about that actually too. All right, he spilled some tea because I remember she was talking about she was dating this NBA player or something like that. But he called her out because he said, "Hey, I've always been honest. You the one that wasn't honest." She was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I told you what I be doing, but I had to find out about you and what you was doing." She was like, "Oh, well, but we was dating, and when we date, you know, blah blah blah." He was like, "And like, I was still honest though." So she was kind of sneaking and doing her own little thing too. Scotty's not innocent, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, any food.
Snooping through my things.
You didn't see, I told you.
When I go to your house, I don't go through your things.
You can. You mentioned that I have toys and stuff. How do you know about that?
You told me you have toys.
No.
I don't think you need a toy. I think I'm all you need.
I think all you need is me too. Yeah.
Now that's crazy. That's selfish. That's different. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy.
Wait. Let me think.
Lemmy said, so he don't even want her to have toys, y'all. No rabbit, no rose, no wand, nothing. Right? While he out just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? How to be a player. You know what I'm saying? He just putting it everywhere. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. You know what I'm saying? He on his ODB, Wu-Tang. Right? Now, here's the kicker, which makes it even more selfish, right? I can admit that, but here's my thing. She knew what she was getting into. So I don't feel sorry for Scotty. I'm sorry. But I'm just looking at it from our point of view, right? He's smashing other chicks, right? She can't smash on other dudes, right? He's smashing other chicks. She can't even use a toy, right? He's smashing other chicks. And during her pregnancy, y'all, he don't want to hit at all. He's uncomfortable smashing. And what's crazy is, drop some grapes in the chat. Did not tell y'all that. Drop some, bruh. I am the Zeus whisperer. I am the Zeus whisperer. I say things and I sound crazy when I say it. Let a day go by. Let a week go by. Let a month. Let a year. Somehow, some way, I end up being absolutely right. Give me my credit. As soon as she announced that she was pregnant, I said, Lemmy is not touching Scotty. He's not smashing Scotty. If you didn't realize it, when he announced that, we started hearing about him smashing other more chicks. We was already hearing about this girl and that, but we started hearing about all these other new girls. And I said, Sarah, G Baby, Miss Kanaya, allegedly, MariahLynn. I said, hey, he ain't smashing Scotty. I said he in overdrive. And that's what ended up, he ended up admitting it. I said, wow. And Scotty mad. She like, oh, I wanted to. Like, you know, he like, nah, that's weird to me. You know? See, she don't like that. She don't like that, y'all. Fair use. It says, not gonna lie, customizable relationships might be the future. But mind you, this is Lemmy's page. Lemmy is messy as hell, y'all. Fair use.
I do. You are like my heart, my person.
I love you too,
you are
man.
The mother of my child. You are beautiful inside and out. I look forward to spending so much more life with you. But with that being said, I also, realize that, things are changing, things are evolving. And I think that people can be in more customizable relationships. And I think that's a good thing. That could go for you, that could go for me. I think having these customizable relationships are key to having successful relationships in the future. What works for you, what works for me is important. And we have to communicate and we have to talk about those things.
I'm going to start customizing my relationship.
Okay, so what are some things that you want to customize?
I'm going to jot it down and then
I don't think there's a one size fits all type of relationship.
For you, it is.
It's his way or the highway. He even started sounding like he be watching Red Pill stuff. He like, I'll pay all the bills. You ain't gotta do nothing, which is true. But it's like, He was kind of like putting his foot down, basically like, hey, bro, I hear you, but I hear all these complaints you got going on and stuff like that, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You don't do nothing. Now, he didn't say that blatantly, but that's basically what he was saying. He was like, what you mean? Like, you know, I do my thing, but you don't pay no bills. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, and then that's when she, you know, she didn't like that. But in the midst of that, that's when she was like, I need, you know what I mean? I thought things would be different. He like, nah. And then that's when she called out the whole Janelle situation, right? She was like, why Janelle sign her name on that gift? And it made me go back to this, fair use. Now this argument and this energy that Scotty had for Janelle makes so much more sense now, y'all. Because I was like, why is she coming at Janelle like that? And then I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. Fair use.
I don't talk to her. I don't bother her. I don't do any of that with her at all.
Well, you know, sometimes people like leave because they don't want to hurt people further. Like that happens. Scotty was very snappy with me. Scotty's never talking to me with an attitude, with a tone, with a tude, anything. So I'm shocked and a little off put by her attitude, because I'm like, girl, we don't even talk to each other like this. So I can clearly see that the hormones have taken control of that body.
My tears for Natalie is gone. Like, if I didn't have a baby inside of me, we could have took it there. Because at the end of the day,
not necessary.
It is necessary.
I don't
It
think
is.
I think that we
It's
should.
a wrap.
I think we should end the conversation here.
And Jayla is giving sister wives, real sister wives of Baddies USA. That's what it's giving. Because Jayla turned into Scotty. Before our very eyes. Jayla was a main character on Baddies South, right? Jayla was a main character on Baddies Caribbean, right? I do believe she didn't really want to smoke with the newbies like that, so she kind of did play a little backseat role. And the OGs was acting like they was better than everybody, so she did take a step back on Baddies Midwest, but it still wasn't to the level of Baddies USA. Like, she was literally non-existent. Like, literally, it was a waste of a paycheck. So I'm just assuming that she's sleeping with Lenny, allegedly. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it was given. Janelle, Jayla, they was giving sister wives with Scotty.
You bitches is freaky.
All right, allegedly. Any food. Now this is where it gets real messy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This show can definitely fall off. But I will say the very first episode, I was very entertained. It was just messy. Now, if Baddies, all right, hear me out, yo. That's why I need to be an executive producer. I need y'all to spam the Zeus Instagram and email, all that, y'all, because y'all know we got our ears to the streets. We are the culture. We know what the people want, even when they don't know what they want, right? Why is Baddies behind the scenes better than the actual show? Right? It's stupid. Right? Like, y'all might as well spill all that messiness from behind the scenes onto the show, and it'll be one of the best shows ever. I ain't gonna lie. With all the drama that be going on, you add it onto the show in real time, it'll do just fine. Okay? When everybody's sleeping with each other and this fights and they catching STIs and like, it'd be a lot, right? It'd be a lot, right? The reason I'm saying that the Scotty with the baby, Libby with the baby, compared to Baddies USA, they added the drama. They added the behind the scenes messiness. What do I mean by that? Well, Scotty has a brother who is literally looked like her twin. Have y'all seen Scotty brother, y'all? Scotty brother looks just like he's literally Scotty with the beard, right? Genetics is insane. Hold on. Y'all seen this, y'all? You would think that they was, y'all, hold on. He looked more like Scotty than Scotty. All right? He looked more like Scotty than Scotty. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Right? That's genetics right there. Like, if you look at Natalie and her brother don't really look alike to me. This dude is Scotty, right? But any fool, apparently Robbie, okay, that's her brother name too, if y'all didn't know, y'all. So Scotty and Robbie. I don't know who's younger or older. I think it's her younger brother. I'm not sure. Anyways, Robbie is smashed about 3 of Scotty friends. And I know y'all like, wait.
You bitches is freaky.
Yes.
What?
Yes, y'all. Okay, so I think the girl name is Ashley. We gonna get into it, y'all. Right? I think her name is Ashley. That's Aaliyah. Okay, Aaliyah. Okay, so this is Scotty's best friend. Her best friend name is Aaliyah. Okay, it got so messy they didn't even put it on camera. Now that's what they should have put on camera. Robbie and Aaliyah damn near got into a physical altercation at Scotty's gender reveal. They had a very bad toxic breakup, right? They had a very bad toxic breakup. Obviously, they're both going to be at Scotty's gender reveal because one's her brother, the next one is her best friend. And they crossed paths and it got real messy, right? So we add that. So that's that right there. Then she got a friend who Robbie tried to smash and she claimed nothing went there. They just talked or whatever, right? Right? But it didn't stop there. Then we got another friend, right? That claimed that they dated back in high school. So I said, damn. I said he just ran through all her damn friends.
Is this nigga serious?
Shout out to Robbie. Okay? But yeah, any food. We gonna get some tea on here. Zombie Lytes is on the show, y'all. Y'all know Lemmy gotta have his side dude. His best friend, assistant, host, whatever. On the show as well. He's with him everywhere, literally everywhere they go. So he's in the middle of this. I will admit that he got to the bottom of the whole Robbie smashing Scotty friend situation. So he was funny in this particular scene. I'll give him his credit right there because he seemed like he was the one that was like really trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Because here's the thing, you guys, Scotty is boring. All right, we already know that. We've literally seen her on baddies for 7 entire seasons. So I think we know Scotty. We're actually really more finding out who Lemmy is. But Lemmy is so smart that he's putting around basically, he put all these characters around you, right? For basically to hide the fact that Scotty's not interesting, right? So Zombie Lytes is a character, obviously. Lemmy's a character. Right, we finding out about her friend Aaliyah, right? And then you see where I'm going with that. It's a great example of that. No shade. Ice Cube, right? Grew up. Yeah, come on, y'all. I love Ice Cube movies, right? But if you take Ice Cube away from the people that he surrounds himself, you will start really noticing the flaws that he's really not a good actor. The only real credit I'll give him for sure is Boys in the Hood. But every broken clock is right twice a day, right? Just like Tyrese. I don't think Tyrese is a good actor, but he was amazing in Baby Boy. So it's okay. You know what I mean? It can happen once in a lifetime, right? But get to the point. That's why he put himself around the Chris Tuckers, the John Witherspoons, the Bernie Macs, the Cat Williams, the Terry Crews, the Mike. You know what I'm saying? And you don't understand. Get to the point, anyways. But Scotty was not going to deep dive into the whole situation with her brother smashing her friends. Zombie Lytes got to the bottom of it. All right, pause. Shout out to Zeus, fair use. Let's get into this tea.
Not a flex.
Agreed.
Ever.
10 years ago.
Like, ever.
You used to talk to Robert too?
No, not like that. He tried to talk to me, but I would never cross that line.
I know. Robert
had nothing to bring.
Her brother.
Robert is... Hold on.
He's trying to talk to all
Did
of
you
us.
talk to Robert?
You used to talk to Robert?
Y'all didn't know that? How did you not know that?
Oh, hell no.
You
Oh,
not
hell
know.
no.
This was before I even met you.
Let me book my flight back to America now.
You didn't know? How did he never tell y'all this? How did he never tell none of y'all this? Sit down. I was like 12. Be for real. Like high school, like 9th grade.
Okay. Hold on. Just so I make sure I'm clear of one thing. Your brother,
Robert,
which is your twin, has been in a relationship or has had dealings with you. This is delusional.
Crazy, huh? Just nasty.
Whoa, you guys are delusional.
Man, Robert must be doing his thing. He must be doing something right. all her damn friends keep gravitating towards him, right? But yeah, that's I don't know. Like, I don't know if Aaliyah liked that, obviously. And we won't get into that, but I think deep down inside, this really what she wanted to do.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Y'all, this show, I ain't gonna lie, it was good, y'all. So look, by this time they flew to Thailand. If you guys did not know, I did mention that. So after the whole little back and forth between Scotty and Lemmy, they was, basically confronting him about giving him privacy, letting him smash chicks, questioning him about Janelle. They talked about going to Thailand. You can tell that he did not want her to go there. He did not want her to go, but he did bring her. He was bringing up the pregnancy, safety, all that. She like, no, I want to go, right? So they went to Thailand. Then that's when we saw that scene right there. But it was crazy because on the way, I think at the airport, they got into it as well. They was going back and forth, Aaliyah and Robert, and they actually get into it again. Okay, so mind you, this is New Year's, guys. They're all the way in Thailand, and a lot has gone on. So in this time frame, Lemmy claims that he got scammed for $60,000 to $70,000 out there in Thailand. He also says that since it was a last minute situation, they just had to book a club, and I guess they call it like a honeymoon, but they say a baby moon. They celebrating the baby and stuff like that. They brought out their friends, and the club was whack, right? So the friend called that out. It wasn't grateful. You know damn well, Lemmy, all this is paid for by Zeus. All this is a tax write-off. All of this is paid off. This and that. And she was being very ungrateful. She was being very disrespectful. She was like, oh, this is lame. He got the worst club in the world. Blah, 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 blah. So her and Scotty get into it. And then Robbie jumps in, right? And they get into it. Okay, so check this out, you guys. Fair use.
In the world.
Don't do that because this is what he could get. And he spent a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's tough stuff.
Make it lit, dude.
Yeah, don't say that, Aaliyah.
Make it
You
lit.
shut up. Don't tell me to make nothing.
Okay, but don't say.
You sound like you could
Don't say that because
Be respectful.
Lemmy tried his best, and if he
Stay out of it.
and if
Nobody's fucking
stop, like for real.
Okay, he needs to stop fucking talking.
Okay, then you shouldn't be rude.
He needs to stop fucking talking.
Then you shouldn't be rude.
I can say what I want.
Yeah, but you're being rude.
Not to you.
You are. You saying that this is lame as fuck. Lemmy tried his fucking best for this.
And
Okay?
I understand.
What do you mean, and? Just watch what you say when you you should be
Okay,
grateful.
tell your brother to stop fucking talking.
I just told him to shut up. Why do you always do that?
But you already know.
I just told him to shut up, so why are you?
You're antagonizing me. Like, leave me alone.
Okay, but you need to watch what you say and don't be rude.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, she done there stole the show. I'll actually say the stars of this episode was Lemmy and Aaliyah. Okay? She out of pocket trying to fight Robbie at the gender reveal. I think she got into a back and forth with him at the airport, if I remember. You guys will let me know. On their way there, or as soon as they got to Thailand. And then she started calling out Lemmy, this is lame, blah, blah, blah. She arguing with a pregnant Scotty. Girl, you there for free, I'm sure. Arguing with the brother, and Robbie telling her to chill and calm down. She don't care. And if you guys didn't know, if you guys did not see it, they actually fought at at the end of the episode, going into the next episode, they was out there fighting. She was swinging on somebody. It was like the producers, a couple dudes and stuff. And Zombie Lytes was acting like he was gonna fight her too. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Zombie Lytes also said that he was doing some Young Jeezy. He was like, I'm about to do some cocaine, right? And they was like, we know. I said, what? They said that you know what I mean? Like that was normal.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Is this nigga serious?
It was crazy, y'all. But yeah, they ended up fighting at the end of the episode too, y'all. Aaliyah. So hey, so far, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. You said, you know, why were they going on a trip for the TV show? That's what it was given. Something to do for the TV show. Lemmy really didn't want to take her either. You said that's why he had her friends and brother come, because he didn't want her to come and getting in the way of him and his 304s out there. Yeah, and she was still bothering him. Yup, she was still bothering him. You said Scotty and her brother sleeping with her for oh my God. Allegedly.
You bitches is freaky.
It's time for me to eat.
Y'all is crazy, bro. Any food. So let's see what the internet has to say. Let's see what the internet has to say. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. As of now, I'm entertained. It's only one episode. I can't get my hopes up. This is Zeus at the end of the day. But as of now, show has me intrigued. I'm intrigued. So shout out to Zeus Network T Inc. for the post. And let's get into it, man. Twitter reacts to the premiere episode of Lemmy with the baby. Okay. They said, wait, they aired our dirty laundry. Hold on, Scotty going through Lemmy's closet snooping. Yup. She was all in his phone and all that. And he was standing on business. Like, we already talked about this. Stop looking at my phone. I don't want you looking at my phone. I don't want to wake up and you in my phone. You know what I mean? I'm like, ooh. They said, Lemmy say he pay all Scotty's bills. I mean, he should. Baddies. Oh, okay. Well, that's why. Okay, so are you on Lemmy's side? You see little posts like this don't even make no damn sense. Some things come with that though. He said, I pay all the bills, so shut up and let me sleep with these other chicks in peace. And as a matter of fact, I ain't touching you. And you can't use no toys. And we got hoes on Twitter talking about, let me pay all the bills. Baby.
You see that? That's a stupid bitch.
Any food. They said, I'm crying so hard. Rolly loves Scotty. Oh yeah, man. I forgot Rolly. Yeah, they had the little gender reveal stuff, y'all. And Natalie was talking, sounding fake as hell. Rolly talked, sounding fake as hell. We got to see Scotty, mom and stepdad talk. I told y'all I truly believe Scotty's father is it's a Sean Malone thing, allegedly. All right. But any food.
Because I love Scotty so much. Love you too. But I hope you guys have a beautiful, healthy baby girl. And I'm gonna be here and being an auntie and
oh my God. Y'all buying this? Man, okay. All right.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bitch.
Any food. Scotty with the baby is already 10 times more entertaining than USA Chapter 1 now. Now I see what Natalie was so mad. Facts. I said that. Yup. I gotta admit it, y'all. This show, it's so far, one episode in, is better. It's better. And I think because of the expectations. The expectations was this show was in the ground. Right? So for it to be better than expected, It's good. For baddies to be USA to be hyped up so much, and for how horrible it was, the expectations, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But anyways, so far, Lemmy with the baby is better. This ninja Lemmy told Scotty, if it's God's will to have us in a traditional relationship, I'm fine. But I'm not a traditionalist. Scotty, I do not have for you at all. At all. I'm sorry. Scotty is not a victim, y'all. I have to keep telling y'all that. Yeah, I don't even know where that narrative has come from. She's definitely not a victim, and she understands the program. She just thought she can change him. I don't know why she thought that, but any food. It says the only words I have after the first episode of Scotty with the baby is "my God." Yeah, messy. I ain't gonna lie, it threw me off that the brother was smashing all her friends. I said, what? And she was like, that is not a flex. Scotty's friend was pissing me off the whole entire episode. Are y'all there to talk about her brother or support Scotty? I'm confused here. Facts. Well, she made it about her trying to fight him at the gender reveal and about her calling out Lemmy, talking about I'm bored. This is trash. She spent a lot of money on the worst club and arguing with Robbie. Like, and then fighting. Like, she was just doing too much. Yeah, didn't y'all say that he said something about that Scotty was better than Janisha or something like that? Huh. Allegedly. So from what I'm hearing, Lemmy wants privacy so he can talk to any girl he wants while having a baby and being in love with Scotty. Yeah. I don't get it. Are you new here? That's exactly what's going on. You're late.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Clock it.
Okay. You said Love and Hip Hop was better than Baddies USA. Everything was better than Baddies USA. I ain't gonna lie. Baddies USA was horrible. Baddies Going Wild was better than Baddies USA. They said, Scotty, you ain't wrong, Queen. Run up and down through that phone when you feel like it. Lord have mercy. I guess. Lemmy, after Scotty poured the conditioner on his head, I ain't gonna lie, me too. I thought it was shampoo. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I forgot about that scene. She just put like some conditioner in his head. I don't even think he washed his hair or nothing. Because they was talking about taking a shower together. So he didn't even get in the shower yet. She just put conditioner in his head. And I was like, girl, is you cool?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
That's when we question Scotty's lineage, her ethnicity. Is she FBA? I don't know. Norbit wasn't having it. Watching Scotty with the baby, and it ended up kind of interesting. Like they're a key together. Yeah, I was surprised, man. But Lemmy's carrying the show. It's not Scotty. Hold the F up. Lemmy talking about he's scared to have S because Scotty pregnant. He's a joke. Yeah, I mean, he said what he said.
And I said what I said.
Big Lemmy stand on business. What we talking about?
You scared of me? Scared I'm gonna
Let
say something.
people know.
Motherfucker, right? Think I won't say something?
They said, so Lemmy said he don't think Scotty needs toys because she has him, but he thinks she should understand that he's gonna date multiple women because he's not traditional. Yeah, why are y'all so, we kind of already knew about this. We just got hearing it from his mouth and we're seeing it, but like, why y'all acting so surprised by any of this? I'm confused.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm confused.
Oh, like, look, I did my big one. So, like, I do feel like when you said, like, the celebration, it should have been there. Because
Scotty with the baby kind of reminds me of actual reality TV back then before it became how it is now. I'm sat. To me, it just gave Crazy in Love. I got Crazy in Love vibes. It's just Krishan. I mean, Scotty's just not as, out there as Krishan. Okay. But, Lemmy's definitely giving toxicity like Blueface. And the Aaliyah chick and her friends is, and Bobby is kind of like, making up for the lack of interest that Scotty has, They said, this is what it feels like watching this show right now. Yeah, it's messy. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it. I enjoyed it, man. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it 100 over here. If it was trash, I'll tell y'all. And that's what I thought it was gonna be trash. I wasn't even gonna watch the show. I wasn't gonna cover it or nothing. But I just kept seeing all in my timeline, all in Twitter, all in Instagram. People were saying it's good. They was like, check it out, man. I'm like, all right. And we watched it last night in Discord. It was good. It was good. They said she can't stand him at all. Yeah, I don't think she like him, honestly. I think it's all for the money. That's just my opinion. Any food. That was our reaction, you guys. That was our recap to the first episode of Lim Diddy with the baby. And I was genuinely entertained. Man. So let's get into the aftermath, okay? Now, it's always going to be some drama going on, and I'm sure more things will pop up throughout the season. Especially, I want to see what's going on if Mariah's going to be more involved, especially after she was called out by Scotty for sleeping with Lemmy allegedly, right? But shout out to reality TV going bad. Reality TV going bad. T for the post. Mariah needs her money. Is she suing Zeus? She calling things out, y'all. Did y'all see this? Right? It says Baddies USA Chapter 1, MariahLynn, with a tweet regarding the scene she filmed for Baddies, ended up on another show. Says she didn't sign a release or a check for that. Seemingly after Baddies were shown on Scotty's new series. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you guys. That was what was supposed to happen. Okay? That is what was supposed to happen. I did cover this when it first happened, guys. Baddies USA finale was supposed to be Scotty's gender reveal. It must have been a change of plans, and it ended up being the premiere of Scotty's show, right? With the baddies being at Scotty's gender reveal. So it must have been some faulty business going on, and Mariah's not feeling that. And she feel like she's owed a check. She says, I don't know what the F a scene, I don't know why the F a scene that was supposed to be for baddies ended up on another show, shaking my head. I did not sign a release nor get a check for that. Oh! Man, I don't know. What's up?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
She want her money, y'all.
Make me some more motherfucking money, bitch.
But if she, come on, man. What we talking about, y'all? All Lemmy got to do is just, some back shots and she'll be back. She talking about being back on the next season of Chapter 2. So even with this issue that she got going on, guarantee you she ain't leaving Zeus. So what Lemmy go say?
Hey, but shut the fuck up and suck this big thing.
And no shade, I ain't gonna lie, they be calling us broke. They be dragging us in the comments and stuff. Right now, it's giving broke. I ain't gonna lie, allegedly. That's just me.
That is not a baddie. That's not a bad girl. That's not a baddie. That's a broke bitch that don't get fucking money and is mad as fuck.
And this is what happens when you bring bum bitches to places they don't belong. That's.
I'm just saying, no shade. No shade. It's giving broke. All right. Any food, y'all. So Lemmy and Scotty cannot stay off of social media. All right. And they're pretty much exposing themselves that just from when I've been getting, especially from her lives and from that first episode, I don't think Scotty really liked Lemmy like that. I think it's just, she's just going with the motions. It's there for a check. Allegedly, that's just my opinion. And Lemmy just want a main chick that he can be around, that he can go back home to and stuff like that, while he go do what he do. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just the vibe that I get. Shout out to No Skip T for the post. Y'all surprised? Scotty says she despised Lemmy multiple times while on live.
He always doing something, always saying something. Lemmy is messy. I'm in the bathroom. No, Lemmy is always being messy, but I don't have time for it. Over it. I love my man, but I hate him right now. I'm pissed off. What? The only person she doesn't hate is me. I really want to kick Lemmy in his butt. Should I go get another Prosecco?
She is tired of him, y'all. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable going to sleep next to Scotty. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I grew up too much on Lifetime movies and Snapped and true crime videos and stuff like that. Sleep with one eye open, Lemmy. I'll just say that. I'll say that.
Bitch, I'm scared. Where's the door?
Any food, drop some grapes in the chat, you guys. You guys, because it's not just me, obviously it's you guys as well. There's no Grape Tea news without the Grape Tea gang and the Replay gang. You guys do not know how influential we are. You do not know how much and how many people listen to us in the clouds and they copy us, right? It don't matter if it's a cast member on Zeus, right? If it's a blogger, content creator, whoever the case may be, y'all know damn well once you hear something very significant that you've never heard anywhere else, you know damn well where they got it from. Timon and Pumbaa, right? Calling Anna and Biggie bigger. Timon and Pumbaa, right? We started that. I said that. All of a sudden, Nunu calls Anna and Biggie, Timon and Pumbaa on Baddies Midwest, and even doubled down on it with Zombie Lytes, Bobby Lytes calling Anna Mac and Biggie, Timon and Pumbaa at the reunion, Baddies Midwest reunion. Crazy, right? Also, we called Natalie Chinocchio, right? What did Bree call her after she got into it with her recently on Baddies USA at the beginning and all that stuff? She called her Chinocchio. Right? Y'all know y'all never heard this anywhere else. I don't care. We've been calling Scotty Princess Fiona 2-3 years before she was pregnant. Right? Way before. And obviously we called out a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm just sticking with the nicknames, right? But don't get it twisted. I told you Summer was going to be the star of Baddies 2 months before the show even aired while they was filming, right? I told y'all Bahati was gonna be the star of Baddies Gone Wild, right? While they were filming, right? We be clocking a lot of stuff, right? I predicted this whole Janelle situation. All of a sudden, Lemmy just admitted it about that, right? It's so much stuff. Y'all gonna remind me about stuff in the comments too. Stuff that I probably forgot or something. But we predict a lot of stuff. I told y'all to give Lex the side eye. People thought I was weird. People thought I was weird. When Ivory and Lex was fighting on Baddies Midwest, I said, Ivory got a crush on her. They like each other. Blah, blah, blah. Lex got a boyfriend. Whole time it was a stud. Yeah. Bruh, like, oh yeah, Big La Cienega. Big La Cienega. We started that too. Jayla started calling her that. Now I see that all over social media now. I said, bruh, this is crazy. Right? But anyways, we've been calling Scotty Princess Fiona way before she was pregnant. Now, that's like a common joke on social media now. And they're making all these memes about her and stuff like that. Even got Lemmy calling her that now. Y'all, check this out. Shout out to Live Bites for the post. Lemmy calls his expecting baby mama Scotty his Fiona from the movie Shrek after she calls him her Oscar Proud and Kermit. Where they get that from, y'all? Where they get that from? Okay.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Another one. Wasn't we calling Fanta before they even filmed the show? As soon as they introduced the cast, we was like, oh, we just gonna call her Fanta. Right? All of a sudden, Summer called Fanta Grape. Come on, y'all. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, man. What we doing? Drop some grapes in the chat, man. We are the culture. Let's go.
Let me. Don't read it out loud like you're a child. Look like his name should be Duncan. Thank you. I don't know what that means.
Not you doing the twist.
Let's see. It's almost time.
I'm about to be a therapist.
Who's Duncan? Is there a Duncan? No, I meant from meat to veggie tail
You're my Oscar
to
Proud.
cinnamon stick. Don't do that. You're my Fiona.
Okay. I'm a princess.
Oh, let me. Don't read what they're saying.
Janelle.
L'Oreal.
Damn. Princess Fiona.
Princess Fiona. You're my Princess Fiona.
Well, actually, you're my Kermit.
She just said I'm her cinnamon stick.
I didn't. I said Oscar Proud.
Okay, whatever. It's the same thing.
Oscar Proud has a really beautiful girlfriend.
I don't care
Wife,
about no
actually.
Oscar Proud. Hey man, we ending this live. I'll call you
Trudy?
Trudy.
She was.
Would you shut up? Y'all some haters out there.
They are.
Mimi, embarrassing you. Mimi, please.
Mimi, please.
That's how they sound. They should be sitting. They think they're doing something on that.
Stop backing up.
Mimi is embarrassing you. Give me a kiss.
Paula. Yes. Yes.
You're embarrassing.
He don't like kissing her in public, y'all. He was doing that on the show too. He did not want to kiss her in public. All right, he be embarrassing her, y'all. But hey, if she like it, we love it. Any food. Shout out to Live Bites for the post. Lemmy says his relationship with Scotty is customizable, but later clarifies they are not in an open relationship and her legs only open for him. Whatever you say, Lim Diddy.
Relationship. Can you please confirm that for them?
You said customizable, so we're
Customizable and open. Is
You're
two
open.
different-
I'm open.
No, you're not open. Yeah, you gonna open them legs for me. It's all fake. It's scripted.
Yeah, you.
They have my character as villain Lemmy,
Exactly.
so I just played the villain Lemmy. That's all. They have me. They have my character bio. It said Lemmy villain. I got to do this, that, and the other. So
No, you're just showing yourself.
I think
That's what I gotta deal with.
Y'all balanced it out. Y'all balanced it out well. First
Oh,
episode-
Sky.
Oh, Sky.
The first episode
Wait till that
was
reunion
good.
drops.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta pat myself on the back. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, drop some grapes in the chat. Didn't I tell y'all 4 months ago when they was gonna film this show that this was gonna be Lemmy's show? And I ended up being right about that too. I said this is just an excuse for Lemmy to be on camera. Lemmy went from having his face blurred out for 7 years behind all these shows to now he's full force. And I said, y'all, Watch. I said, Brett, because I said Scotty's not interesting. So I was like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is going to be the Lemmy show. Watch. And look, lo and behold, this is the Lemmy show. This is the most we've ever heard Lemmy talk. Like, we getting to see his personality more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, this is the Lemmy. This was an excuse. The Scotty with the Baby show gave Lemmy an excuse to be on camera. Okay? Because if he would have just came on with a show, nobody really would have like cared as much. Because I know we don't care, but believe it or not, y'all, a lot of people like Scotty. They are obsessed with Scotty. She got a cult fan base. They want her on every season. She ain't gotta fight. She ain't gotta do nothing. They just like they just pay their Zeus subscription just to stare at Scotty do nothing. It's weird. They do that with Tashiki. They do that with all them hoes on Batty. I don't get it. Anyways, so he like, oh, okay. And then they got the baby situation. Like, so he like, you know, maneuvered that whole situation and like, oh yeah, we gonna have a show. But the show gonna be about him, basically. That's really what it's giving. Scotty's just there. Scotty and the baby is a prop. We are watching the Lemmy show. This is Lemmy show +2. Or Lemmy with the baby +1. And that's Scotty. Okay? That's just the vibe that I've gotten. And I told you I get crazy in love vibes plus being Bobby Brown. Okay, we might have to rewatch that in Discord, y'all. I do got to bring back Grape Tea Cinema. I'm bringing it back soon. We got to rewatch Being Bobby Brown, one of the greatest reality TV shows of all time. It only lasted one season, which was crazy. Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston was must-see TV. Hilarious. But that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from Lemmy. He's bringing his Bobby Brown, you know what I mean, onto the reality TV and stuff like that. But the thing is, Scotty can't match that energy because she's just not, you know what I mean? She just don't got it. She's not interested, right? But any food.
No, I'm just joking. Eddie, what do you have to say to your fans?
I love you guys very much.
Do you love me? That's what they want to know.
Of course I love you.
They don't think you love me.
No.
Y'all really don't think she loves me? Y'all don't think I love her? Y'all don't think she loves me? We're not in an open relationship. Can you please confirm that?
Having your baby.
Exactly. Just think about that. No, we're not. Hold on. Let me just make this clear. We're not in an open relationship. Okay? We're not in an open relationship. Can you please confirm that for them?
You said customizable, so we're
customizable and open.
You're open. I'm open.
No, you're not open. Yeah, you're gonna open them legs for me. Only.
Mom.
Mom is crazy.
Dad. I call mom because you know dad's 6'8".
They saying you just the baby mama. No, she's not just the baby mama. She's my baby mama. My only baby mama. Okay? That's it. We're gonna have another baby together. We already working on it.
A boy.
Yeah, a mini Lemmy. Twins. Having your baby.
Y'all already working on it. Oh, he trying to keep Scotty off the show. I think Scotty was kind of throwing shade at the other baddies too. She was like, she's sad that she got to leave baddies after 7 seasons, but she got to take care of her baby. And I'm like, girl, all them girls on baddies got babies. Why you still can't be on baddies? Oh, you go be a good mom and actually stay home with your kid. I'm just saying. I just kind of looked at it as shade.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Bitch, that's shade. Humble yourself.
All right. Any food. Shout out to Real Baddie Talk for the post, y'all. They are they are toxic. I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving it though. I'm loving it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm into it right now, y'all. So it says Scotty and Lemmy show love and clarified their relationship on live. Okay.
I think I'm bugging you. Am I bugging you?
I look crazy.
Look at Fiona, y'all. I clocked that tea so long ago, but that is just funny to me, y'all. Because like now it's like super obvious, huh? I feel like she looked more like Fiona.
You look beautiful. What do you mean?
I don't look like Fiona.
Do I look like Oscar Proud?
Yes. I'm Trudy.
So you said I look like Oscar Proud, but when I called you Fiona. You get mad. So I can be. I gotta look like a meep. I gotta look like.
I didn't call you a
Oscar
meep.
Proud. I gotta look like VeggieTale. They call me all these names. Now I'm Norbit. Are you Rasputia? They call me Norbit. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
So I would be Rasputia.
I said, are you? I did not call you Rasputia. I said, are you?
I wouldn't be. I couldn't be Miss Thing Thing.
You are. First of all, yes, you are Miss Thing Thing. And I wasn't talking about the other Fiona when I called you Fiona. I said Fiona, meaning the beautiful Princess Fiona, not the Shrek Fiona. Or how are you? You think I'm bugging you? Am I bugging you?
I look crazy.
You look. I was saying that customizable is not about being in an open.
Y'all, Lemmy is enjoying, bruh. I do believe. I believe he's a narcissist. I do believe he's very controlling. Yeah, like I truly believe that Lemmy is just, he got main character syndrome. Him just being the owner, CEOs, whatever of Zeus is not enough. You know, some people like Diddy, it just wasn't enough, right? Like you got all of these great artists that you either managing, right, or you signed. You got the Craig Max. Wasn't he working with Biggie? He was working with Mary J. Blige at one point, right? Lil, like, you know, Junior, he had all these people, right? Faith Evans, right? He couldn't just be in the background. You know what I mean? You gotta be all in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash did the same thing with Rockefeller, right? When it's crazy because as many people as it is, there's a lot more, like Birdman is another good example. Like they just can't sit back and make their money. Y'all, I've seen Slim like 5 or 6 times in my life. And some of y'all might be like, who is that? Slim is the other half owner of Cash Money Records, y'all. That's Birdman brother. Y'all probably seen this man 5, 6 times in your lifetime. Y'all know who Slim is? Slim just about that money. He ain't got to be all in the video. He ain't got to be all on it. He just going to enjoy his life. Because what's crazy is, you know you get to enjoy that same lifestyle, right? Lemmy could have just kept his face blurred, right? He's still riding Rolls Royce. He's still getting the Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But Birdman, he got to, even though he can't rap, Birdman got to be in the videos. Dame Dash got to be in the videos. Diddy got to be in the videos. Irv Gotti got to be in the videos. Suge Knight got to be in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Slim the businessman. Straight up. I'm going to get this coin. You said Natalie, Lemmy is in competition with Natalie. That's shade.
Why would she say that? Like...
Well, let's be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Any food, I just had to put that out there. He got main character syndrome. Like it's not enough. He gotta be the star. You know what I'm saying? Wow, you didn't even know Slim existed? Yeah, he's the other half owner of Cash Money Records. It's Slim and Birdman. Yeah.
Open relationship. It's taking time to understand each other. It's growing together. It's building something that's aligned for both of us. Not something that's forced or performative for the public. And that's what I felt being in a customizable relationship is all about. It's about being honest about where you are, about what you need, about who you are, and how you show up for the person you care about. And that's what it means to me.
This dude is a narcissist, y'all. Main character syndrome. Main character syndrome is a popular culture term, not a clinical diagnosis, describing a mindset where individuals view themselves as the central, starring protagonists in their own lives, often treating others as supporting characters. It involves self-centeredness, romanticizing daily life. Look what Lemmy be posting all damn day. I'm in Balenciaga. Look at me. I got all the baddies around me, guys. Look at me. Look at me. and high social media curation. Duh, just look at his damn IG, right? Sometimes masking deep insecurities. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
This is just not organic to me, you know? It's not. You know what I mean?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
To be in a customizable relationship, people take it and they create whatever narrative they want. It's like they're doing it right now in the comments. So clearly, if you are offended, I mean, they don't think. I think the unfortunate thing is they don't think you can think for yourself, or you're being manipulated, or I was just saying. Do you mind if I do that? Because I think when you see, it's like your power move when you do that. I don't think you should explain. Like, is that you trying to protect me from something? I don't. I mean, I'm fine. I love to explain myself.
Okay.
All I was saying was they're reacting to a word instead of the intention behind it. And all I was saying was, when I said a customizable relationship, I wasn't talking about anything open or one-sided or anything disrespectful towards you. What I meant was every relationship is unique, and we're choosing to define ours based upon what works for us, and that's how we've always been, you know. And that's what I mean when I said customizable relationship. You know, it's just based upon, you know, what works for you, what works for me, and with communication and honesty. And do you mind if I do that?
Let me, please.
But
I miss you.
I miss you too. And but either way, regardless of the noise and the negativity, I saw your post yesterday. It was beautiful. I'm glad that you were able to take it all in and process everything. I'm glad that I've seen your evolution and growth, and it's such a beautiful thing to see where you started and where you are now from a personal standpoint, business standpoint. And not only do I love you, I'm proud of you, and I think you're going to be an incredible mother. And I'm going to be right here with you every step of the way. And I'm not going to leave you. Hopefully you don't leave me. And I hope we can grow together, and I hope we can create a wonderful life for our beautiful baby girl. And that, you know, that's it. So that's
You said?
Yeah. Because they think I'm
Who
like
is they?
The public.
Your family?
No, I was saying the public. We've been in a relationship now for how many years?
A good amount of years.
Okay. So
we don't have a like an anniversary date or
You see, look, come on, man. We pay attention here. She don't want to say the years because we know that's gonna overlap with him being with Janisha. Y'all didn't peep that? Hold on, nah. Let's run that back.
Because they think I'm
Who
like
is they?
The public.
Your family?
No, I was saying the public. We've been in a relationship now for how many years?
A good amount of years.
Okay.
That's him calculated.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
She say it a year. All we go do is do our research and be like, well, he hugged up with Janisha at this time. And then she said they don't have an official anniversary date. Yeah, because y'all been messing around.
So
we don't have a like an anniversary date or, you know, like we don't have a date.
Who don't got come on, y'all. Who don't got an anniversary date? Especially women, y'all. Women remember all that stuff, right? I'm not giving guys no excuse of forgetting and stuff like that, but like that stuff like that just mean more to women. Women know the day they met you, the time, if it was sunny outside, what shoes you had on, like you know what I'm saying? Like they need because that stuff matter, right? For her to be like, we don't really have an anniversary date or nothing like that. Girl, what? I just think that's a little suspicious. I just think it's a little weird, but that's just me. That's just me.
What? What?
This is just not organic to me. You know, it's not. You know what I mean?
You just want clout. You just want clout.
I don't know what that means.
I know you don't. That's part of the customizable relationship that we have. But
you see, she clocked this, but we gotta run this back, y'all. Y'all only get tea like this nowhere else, y'all. It's grape tea. Drop some grapes in the chat. We're dissecting this, y'all. She throwing shade, right? Because they don't have no official what's the name, because they started messing around while he was with Janisha. That's why he said that he's a homewrecker. I don't know if y'all remember that. He called himself a homewrecker. He said, stop calling Scotty a homewrecker. If anybody's a homewrecker, I'm the homewrecker, right? So she's like, oh, we don't even really have a real anniversary date. So now look, he's serious. He don't like that. You like, what that mean? Nothing. Just part of my customizable, like, you know what I'm saying? She throwing some shade.
Yeah. Because they think I'm
who
like
is they?
The public.
Your family?
No. I was saying the public. We've been in a relationship now for how many years?
A good amount of years.
Okay. So
we don't have a like an anniversary date or, you know, like we don't have a date.
I don't know what that means.
I know you don't. That's part of the customizable relationship that we have. But honestly, I love you and I love you for you. I love what we built. And that's really all that matters. I don't feel like I need to explain my love and why I love you to people that I don't know, that I may never meet in life. That's between me and you. So, I mean, that's really all I really want to say about it. I think they should tune in. Just said.
Yeah.
Y'all, the brain cell's not brain celling, y'all. Scotty just seemed like she's just there. You know what I'm saying? No shade. We all know people like that. You know what I mean? Family members. You probably dated somebody like that. Because they go for men too, right? But like, they just there. The brain cell's not brain celling. You know what I mean? She just, yeah. I know we have a public relationship and we have to like sell our relationship to like push for promotion for the show, but I'm not going to explain to anybody why I love you. Like, well, that's what you need to be doing because you need us to watch the show. What are you talking about? The whole point of the show is y'all relationship and y'all having a baby and all that. Like, but you over here talking about, yeah, I just love you. Just like, I don't got to really explain to people I don't know. And why. Mind you, Scotty's the same person that be arguing with people in the comment section. Y'all, there's threads of her arguing with people. So she obviously cared. All right? So what is she talking about? I don't know, man. I still can't believe he got Scotty pregnant and not Janisha. I'm giving Janisha the side eye at this point. Either she's extremely smart, obviously, because she know what Lemmy all about, or she ain't the best person in the world either. She might be worse than Lemmy. Let's talk about it. Oh!
You fucking the brand up. You're not building the brand. You're fucking the brand up, but you want to be the CEO.
Any fool. It's a lot going on. Lemmy's messy. He messing around. He doing his thing. And Scotty can't. But she's not a victim. She collected her check. She getting her clout. She understands they have parameters and standards and whatever the case may be. They got guidelines to his customizable relationship. So y'all might feel some type of way about it, but she's obviously okay with it. All right?
You bitches is freaky.
Only thing is, he's supposed to be messing around with all these different people. Wrap it up, because there's way too many allegations and rumors about burning. Burning, y'all.
Ew.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?